Once upon a time, in a vast and flourishing kingdom, there lived an emperor who was known not only for his wealth and power, but also for his wisdom and fairness. As the emperor grew old, he began to think about his successor. Unlike other rulers, he didn't have a child to inherit the throne. He wanted to find someone young and promising, with a heart as kind and just as his, to lead the kingdom into a bright future. The emperor devised a plan. He invited all the children of the kingdom to the palace and announced, "I have decided to choose one of you as the future ruler of this land. But first, you must prove your worth." He then handed each child a seed and instructed them, "Take this seed home, plant it, and care for it. In 1 year, bring back the plant you have grown. The child who brings me the most beautiful plant will be the next emperor." Among the children was a boy named Kai. With dreams in his eyes and hope in his heart, Kai took the seed and planted it in a pot with the utmost care. Every day he watered it, made sure it got enough sunlight, and protected it from the harsh weather. But despite his best efforts, the seed did not sprout. Weeks turned into months, and still there was no sign of life in the pot. Kai felt disheartened but didn't let his spirit wane. He continued to care for the seed, hoping for a miracle. Around him, he heard tales of how splendidly the other children's plants were growing. Some boasted of tall, vibrant flowers, while others spoke of lush, green leaves. Listening to their stories, Kai's heart grew heavy with disappointment, yet he did not react with envy or despair. He accepted his fate and continued to nurture his empty pot with love and patience. Finally, the day arrived when all the children were to present their plants to the emperor. Kai looked at his empty pot, feeling a mix of sadness and embarrassment. Yet he remembered the emperor's words about proving one's worth and decided to take his pot to the palace, regardless of the outcome. The palace garden was a sight to behold, filled with a stunning array of plants, each more beautiful than the last. The children beamed with pride as they displayed their achievements. Kai stood at the edge, clutching his empty pot, feeling out of place among the splendor. When the emperor arrived, he walked among the plants, praising the children for their efforts. Finally, his eyes fell on Kai, standing alone with his barren pot. The emperor approached him, and the crowd fell silent, curious to hear what the wise ruler would say. "Why have you brought an empty pot?" the emperor asked, his voice echoing through the silence. Kai swallowed hard and replied, "I cared for the seed you gave me, but it never grew. I didn't want to pretend with another plant. This empty pot is my true effort, and I couldn't bring anything else to you." The emperor looked into Kai's eyes, seeing the honesty and bravery in his heart. He then smiled and turned to address the crowd. "Here is your new emperor." The crowd gasped in surprise. The emperor continued, "The seeds I gave you were boiled, making them impossible to grow. All the beautiful plants I see before me were not grown from the seeds I handed out. Only Kai has brought me the truth in his empty pot." The kingdom was filled with cheers as Kai was announced the next ruler. His honesty and integrity had won him the throne, but more importantly, his ability not to react negatively to his failure was what truly set him apart. Kai's story spread far and wide, inspiring all to face life's challenges with acceptance and to find strength in honesty and humility. He ruled the kingdom with the same wisdom and fairness as the old emperor, always remembering the lesson of the empty pot. Kai's journey from a simple boy to the emperor of the kingdom is a profound reminder of the power inherent in not reacting negatively to life's setbacks. This narrative doesn't just celebrate honesty and integrity, it highlights the strength found in maintaining composure and dignity in the face of disappointment. In our own lives, when we encounter challenges that seem insurmountable, or when our efforts don't yield the outcomes we hope for, it's easy to succumb to frustration or despair. However, Kai's story teaches us that sometimes it's our reaction or our choice not to react negatively that defines our character and shapes our destiny. Like Kai, embracing our circumstances with grace and continuing to give our best, even when it seems futile, can lead to unexpected victories and profound growth. As you reflect on this tale of ancient wisdom, consider the areas in your life where you can apply the lesson of the empty pot. Remember, it's not the lushness of the plant you grow, but the quality of your patience, perseverance, and integrity in tending to your responsibilities. If Kai's story has inspired you to embrace calmness and maintain integrity in the face of trials, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Join us on this journey of uncovering timeless lessons from the past, designed to guide us through the complexities of the modern world. Let's cultivate a community that values and practices the art of keeping calm, inspired by the wisdom of those who have walked this earth before us.